the Midday Connection right here on 101 Jamz, WVAI. Chey Parker here. Of course, I'm rocking out on your radio until 3 p.m. today. And listen, you know I've been driving this campaign. It's called Up Next. It's all about emerging artists. Today, I'm really excited because I have a super dope artist as a guest on the show today. And he's from VA, 2 Up, 2 Down. You know, that's where I'm from as well. And his name is Betrae'd. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am doing good. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Super excited to hear you. Let everybody know sort of where you're from and how you got started in music.
So I come from a small town, Stephen City in Virginia. I just started dabbling with writing and stuff probably about 12 years old. I'm 27 now. That progressed into recording on a jukebox machine with a cassette tape, and it just kind of really progressed from there to learning different things from making the beats. I write my own music, record, mix, master, do the videos. I do everything. Promote myself, the cover art, it's all me.
How did you start to really get into all of those things? Was it a matter of, hey, like, I kind of got to do this thing myself from the ground up, and that's how you started learning? Or was it more of like a, hey, I want to learn these different facets of the industry?
Well, I think you learn quick in this business that nothing is handed to you, nothing is free. And I feel like at the end of the day, the more you learn for yourself, the better off you are, because at the end of the day, then you don't need nobody. Nobody can tell you nothing. You just handle everything yourself. Like, I've even gotten to the point where I have help doing my music videos, but I do all of the editing and everything myself. I do all my own merch. So it's just about learning everything. And I feel like you can really be an artist in multiple different ways when you learn how to do that. You know, you have more control when you can make the beat, when you can do the edits to your videos and, you know, make your own merch. And, you know, I just feel like you really get to display who you are as an artist better when you do everything.
That creative control is important. And I've actually talked to artists, and they talk about how once it sort of becomes something that you can't creatively have control over, it's not as fun anymore. Do you think that would be true for you?
Absolutely, yeah. I love having the control and stuff like that, because a few years ago I had a management deal and everything, and I dropped it just because I felt like I didn't have as much control. You know, when it comes time to go to the studio and things weren't working out, it's like now I'm at home. I can do everything myself. No one's holding me back. It's all on me, so it's just a lot easier that way, I think.
Yeah. Now, this song, The Loft, super dope. I mean, I've never heard your sound before. How do you feel like you've grown from 12 years old, writing music, starting to, you know, do music, up until now where you're 27? What has that growth process been like for you?
Well, I think that just comes with growing as a person, because I remember back when I was a kid, like 12 years old, like I said, I wrote some raps, and I remember one time I wrote this rap, and I was obviously talking about a lot of things I wasn't doing at the time, and I'd ripped it up before I went to school, and when I came home from school, my mom had it taped back together and was questioning me about all these things, like, do I need to drug test you, you know, are you doing these things, and just all this stuff.
Yeah.
And now, you know, I kind of feel like I grew as a person, and to me, my music is my life. I live through my music, so it's like basically whatever I'm going through at the time and stuff like that, it's my therapy for myself. So, and I like to share that with people. I feel like that's why people connect with me a lot, because they feel the same things I'm feeling.
I'm weak that she taped it back together like, we gotta talk about this.
She was not. It's funny now, but at the time, she was really upset about it, because, I mean, I was talking about, like, you know, drugs and guns and all kinds of things I was clearly not doing at 12. At that time, it was more or less like I understood that, you know, the last word of every sentence had to rhyme. That's all I knew about rap, you know?
Right.
So as long as the last word rhymed, it didn't matter what I was saying. It just sounded cool to me. There was no structure to it or anything, but that's just, you know, what I was doing.
Now, when you were 12 and you were, you know, just sort of starting out rapping and writing your first rap, who was the guy or who was the rapper that inspired you to actually put that pen to paper?
Honestly, rest in peace, but my cousin, he was a rapper, and that kind of really inspired me. We used to rap together and stuff like that, so I kind of feel like, you know, it was his dream and my dream, so I'm kind of carrying that on. But also, people like Eminem and Lil Wayne, you know, I was listening to them every day, and even at a young age, I think I understood what they were doing, you know, the bars, the punchlines, the metaphors, just the flows, the cadences.
And that's really what it's all about. Now, we got to take a quick break, but coming up next, I'm coming back with Betrae'd to talk more about his project, The Loft. And we're going to get to hear some music from him, too. Keep it locked right here. It's 101 Jamz.